Hey, thank you for joining me. I'm an Army veteran, a retiree, and a federal government employee. And on this channel, I cover topics from the military to the civilian transition. And today, I am talking about what to do during your first month at your new GS job. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Click like. Now let's get started. All right. So it's a great feeling when you get that final job offer in the email. And the onboarding process is going to be lengthy. A lot of paperwork coming and going. You'll be setting up your direct deposit. You'll be setting up your insurance. And there's a lot of options that are going to be coming your way. Now, we can only control what it is that we can control. So let's focus on that. First is your responsibilities. What is going to be expected of you? Now, you could end up being on a couple of designation letters. So it's not uncommon for an individual to have 2 or 3 different type of responsibilities that they're largely focused on.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here.
So you want to dig into the SOPs, look at the policy letters, talk to people, and try to get a firm grasp on what is going to be expected from you while you're there. There could even actually be formal training that's included before they let you off the reins. So it really depends on that office or agency. If they had a lot of people just leave and there was no continuity when you arrive, then you're going to be expected to basically be drinking from a fire hose. So it's best to try to get ahead of that as much as you can. At a minimum, hopefully you'll be able to shadow someone that works there that already has an idea on how to do those responsibilities. Next is the organizational chart. So you need to know the org chart, not just your boss and your fellow team members to your left and to your right, but you want to know your boss's boss, the executives, the executive assistant, and people in HR, training, people that are able to assist you in accomplishing your responsibilities. You want to know their name. You want to create distro list. So start memorizing these individuals' name, write them down, the important ones, and then you'll be served all the better for it if you do that. Next is acronyms. Now, every organization has a large soup bowl just full of acronyms. In my 20 years in the military, I had to learn probably well over 2, 3, 4, 500 acronyms. And all of that just got tossed out the window because when I got into the Department of Veteran Affairs, it was a whole new thing. So I had to learn like ITOPS, OIS, OSS. Like, what is that? So it's a learning process. Start writing those down in the notepad or putting them into your smartphone so you can start to understand what the acronyms are. When I moved from the VA and I went to HUD, there were a whole new set of acronyms. I had to learn what ISO and PRA, things like that. Obviously, I understand them now, but first going in there, that first 30-day period, you want to capture as many as you can and start to learn how to speak that organization's language. Next is the office tempo. So every office has reoccurring meetings or due-outs, perhaps that tie into your responsibilities. It's really helpful to know these. You know when you're going to be presenting your products or asking your questions, and Outlook can help you out dramatically. You can put in there your schedule assistant to send you reminders because you definitely don't want to be late. First showing up, the first month or 2, you don't want to be late at all. So it leaves a bad impression. Use what you have available, understand the tempo, and make sure that you're stepping off on the right foot with that. Next is offer to help out your fellow coworkers. So this is tremendous. To ask people, hey, do you need assistance with that? It helps you learn a little bit more about your office, your organization, what the team is responsible for. And it also helps when that individual goes on sick leave. Say they're out of the office for a week or 2, and you know how to pick up on those responsibilities. I know your supervisor will definitely be grateful for that. And another thing that it does is it helps to build that goodwill capital. So the next time that you need something, say you need to expedite something and someone doesn't necessarily have to do it for you, but once you've built and generated that goodwill capital, that will pay off in dividends when it comes to helping you accomplish your objectives and tasks moving forward. Finally, this is a stressful period. especially coming out of uniform, stepping into an organization like this, completely foreign. So you're going to have a little bit of that anxiety, a little uneasiness, trying to potentially develop new professional relationships with those coworkers. I know for myself, when I first came in there, I had a lot of questions. And I was trying to ask everybody everything, and I didn't know if I was going to fit in. So those worries are completely normal. But also, in my experience, it's been incredibly positive. As long as you have a positive mindset, you try to be proactive, you're gonna do wonderful. Also, of course, I wish everyone that's watching this here right now, I wish you the best, and not just in the job that you're going into, but all your future endeavors. Well, that wraps up my video on what to do during your first month at that new GS federal job. If you have any career advice or you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. Also, if you like this video, please click that thumbs up and consider subscribing. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.